This is a Federalist Moment with Don Weston, brought to you by the Federalist Coalition. People have been losing their minds over the FCC opening a standard investigation spawned by formal complaints into some bawdy comments made on television about the president. These folks have been crying about how the First Amendment was being violated, and that's when I realized these people, they're absolutely right. The FCC, or Federal Communications Commission, may be called independent, but it is, in fact, a government office responsible for overseeing various forms of communication like radio and television and cable. Now, despite the limitations set forth by the Constitution, the federal government seems to think it can regulate anything it pleases, including the sounds in the air. And why shouldn't they? Congress, you remember them. They include the House of Representatives. Yeah, our state representatives, who are supposed to be protecting the autonomy of our states by holding the federal government accountable to the limitations of the Constitution. Yeah, those are the people who empowered the FCC in the first place. Look, I'm personally all for morality in society, and I wish more people would choose to live by a stronger ethical code. But that's their choice to make. Just as we all have a choice to change a channel or walk away when we hear or see something we find offensive. The free market regulates itself in these instances based on what the people want to see or hear. The federal government simply has no authority under the Constitution to regulate morality in our communications. In fact, it's strictly prohibited from it. So let's be clear. The government can't stop me from burning an American flag in a street, but it can stop me from saying the S word on the radio because that's a bodily function. The federal government can ban words and phrases based on whether or not they find them socially acceptable. Well, how long do you think it'll be before other things are deemed immoral? Say, speaking out against the government, for instance. Now you can discover more truths about federalism at thefederalistcoalition.org.